Hey everyone. All right, today I got a bunch of Sonic Minis to test out. We're going to get these ready for resale and see what's going on. As you can see, I got a lot on my plate. I got store to reorganize. I got a bunch of Crowley printers and stacks and stacks of Crowleys. Hopefully you guys like the new layout. Changed it around a little bit. Got some new fixtures. Sorry for the choppy video. I'm walking around here. So. Got fixture upon fixture upon fixture. But, you know, got some deltas over here in the corner. And then we got our Crowley lineup, as well as the returns, refurbished ones. I have new, used. So anyway, let's get to it. We'll swap this around. We'll plop the first one on down. So forgive the choppy video for a minute here while I get all this camera moved here. Don't have a professional video guy. Yeah, go figure. I'm sure you guys would have guessed that, right? But the goal is just to try to document some of this stuff for you users out there that are probably trying to fix your own or learn a little bit. So anyway, I'll put it up here. You know, if you guys end up with any questions, put it in the notes or message me, and I'll try to change up what I'm doing. Here we go. Start out with the first one. Frozen mini return. Got a whole batch of these from Phrozen. So far, all I've done is check in the boxes and make sure they're actually Sonic Minis. One of the lights came in, and it was actually wasn't a Frozen model. It was a longer orange. It was bashed to total shit. I mean, crazy. You know, people send anything back to Amazon. It's really quite sad. Anyway, here we go, the first one. What I plan to do is probably just test the display, make sure it has all accessories, and then do a quick resin print on it and make sure it's actually printing. So here we go. It came with the adapter at least. Let's see. Always using ups, people. There we go. First things first, let's see if it even powers up. All right, we have power. Let's take this bat out. You know, FEP looks a little damaged, but not too bad. You can. Let's see here. I think you could probably see there's a little spot there where. So I probably had to fail, but the important thing. Let me just bring this camera over here again. Sorry for the shakiness. We'll go into the LCD test. Let's just make sure it looks like it works. I don't see anything looking dead. Everything looks good in there. No dead pixels I can see. It's pretty apparent, no dead pixels. So anyway, I'm gonna call that part good. Get this set back up. All right, let's get out of there. Next step we're gonna do is, yay, has a build plate. Sonic Minis, it's really easy to calibrate. Loosen it up. Tighten that down. You're supposed to use a sheet of paper, but actually what I saw somebody do was just go ahead and do it right on the FET. That way it's perfect. So I'll be right back. I'll grab some isopropyl alcohol to clean this up with and a little bit of resin. Be right back. All right, sorry about that. Try to be a little bit better prepared here, guys. Just trying to run a store on top of everything else. Like I said, first of anything, I'm just trying to kind of document this. I have a lot of people ask questions, and especially for the people I sell these printers to, I like to be able to see what goes on behind the scenes. I get a lot of questions. So dealing with resin, wear gloves. I saw somebody asked a funny question on Facebook the other day. It was like, as a noob, how bad is touching resin? Is it like anal leakage bad, or you die of cancer bad? So I don't know the long-term effects. I'm sure we'll all find out 20 years from now. But I think the main thing is it's sticky as hell, and when it gets on your hands, it takes a lot of alcohol to wash off or cleaner, and it's hard enough to find alcohol these days. At least a high-rated IPA. So anyway, got some gloves on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and level it with this vat. And then to make things easy, I will use my own vat to do the test print on. So it's literally the easiest thing you could figure out to do to level this thing. You loosen your screws. And you go to tools. We're going to calibrate it. So again, I know that you can use paper. That's what I've always done before, but I saw somebody online showed actually just use the vat, and it works great. I can't give a reason why you wouldn't. So anyway, I'm also going to slice a quick test file for this thing while I'm waiting on it. Let's choose something here that's quick and easy. We're selecting mini. Let's see. Let me just turn it around so you can say using G2 box. Got Sonic Mini on here. Just using a normal resin. Pricing at 60 a liter. Exposure time 2 seconds, man. This thing absolutely rocks. That's what I love the most about this printer, is just how fast it is. Okay, and I'm just, for real, I'm just going to try to find a really quick print here. Let's see if this will actually work in Articulating Lizard. I don't know. Obviously, we need to go in here and size it. We're not going to use any support, so we'll see if it comes off. Haven't had the best bet with that, but, you know, let's see. I'm just going to do it straight on the build plate and see what we get. Pop a memory card in this, and we're going to go. All right, so as you can see, 27 minutes, pretty quick little print. Save this thing. And we are good to go. All right. Turn this camera back around here. All right, we're just going to tighten this sucker up. It's recommended, just like anything else. Do corner to corner. And we're good. Calibrated. This thing is the easiest thing to calibrate that I've ever seen. All right. Let's check this sucker. Yeah. So one thing I do wish is more people would put the USB right on the front. It just kind of makes sense, guys. Anyway, again, normally I would use the bat that came with it, but I'm going to actually not. I want to just stick with using one resin. A little alcohol on that screen. Assuming it prints up okay, then I'll go ahead and actually clean up the machine a little bit. Whoever gets this beauty isn't too disappointed by a dirty machine. I'm still talking to Phrozen right now, but I believe the price point for these cleaned up returns will be, you know, we're definitely going to sell it for less than a new one to make it worthwhile. But I'm waiting on the owner to kind of decide how he wants to price these. So anyway, kind of like these pegs. I kind of don't. I'm used to the photons, how they slide in and out, and it sure makes it easier. There's no lie about that. But anyway, I'm gonna print it. Here we go. You can see the display's a little, or the clear top's a little dirty, but you know, no worries there. It'll probably clean up a little bit. If not, that's why you get the feel on it. All right, on to the next one. Put that on there just to keep it out of the. Okay, I'm getting the next one. Looks like this one's missing the accessories. If it's missing the power, and it is, that's not good. I believe I do have an extra power brick though from one that did not come with anything otherwise. So we go find that real quick, and I'll be right back. Two of these Sonics showed up just, I mean, fast to shit. Very disappointing. But, you know, what you gonna do? Shit happens. Man, it's really disappointing to see the condition that some people send these back in. And I see it all. I mean, I see people that absolutely return not even a printer that they bought from these people, you know. Sometimes I will actually see where they've returned just again, not a printer that should be in the box. Excuse me while I grab an extension cord. All right, I'm back. Yeah, quite a few times I've seen where people buy a printer, you know, a Photon or any other printer, and what they return back in the box is, you know, a dirty set of diapers or, you know, just crap that we know better. But, you know, some people just clearly don't give a shit. So, you know, don't have a good answer for that, except it's just disappointing. All right, so let's power this sucker up and see what we got. Okay, I don't know why we have tape on the side. If they chose to try to tape the lid to it or not. They didn't include much packaging, so the lid definitely was not attached when it came in. But, you know, small potatoes there. This one is dirty as shit. So let's go ahead and test it and see what we see. Yeah. It's good to me. I just see a dirty screen, but otherwise nice and clean. So clean this one up as well, and test this one. Would like to wait for this test print to finish, of course, so I can stick with just using one vat. I don't want to have to dirty up too many vats, but this one's already pretty dirty, so I'm just going to use this vat too, I guess. Not exactly the original plan, but, you know, when does stuff go according to plan? So I don't see any comments, so I'm just going to continue to ramble on here. If you guys have recommendations for good cameras and setups, let me know. I'm going to try to ramp this channel up a little bit. I'm not planning on trying to turn it into income or anything, but you know, there's a lot of people out there that have questions I'm constantly asked, and it just makes it much easier to answer them in a video and, you know, give back to the community a little bit, I think. Anyway, some Frozens have a plastic bat, and the newer ones actually have a metal. I can't say that I've seen good or bad from either. Of course, I think a metal bat clearly is a higher quality product, but is it a problem with the plastic bat? I don't know. I've seen some people claim theirs cracked, but I mean, you know, I see a lot of operator error out there on these. I don't know how you can really mess up a resin printer, to be honest, unless you just shouldn't own a computer or any kind of device like that. But I digress, as they say. I have an air tool or air blower, but that's in the other corner, so we're just going to go with this for now. All right, let's go back here. All right, we'll get a little tool here. Okay. Lower this sucker down, and while I was doing that, I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab some resin. eSun was nice enough to not deliver my resin again this week. Quite a large purchase. Love eSun products, but I tell you what, man, twice in a row now, they have promised one date and delivered on not just a different date, but like, I mean, a significantly later date. I was told I'd have it this week. And then when I started asking questions, I was finally answered after a couple days. And I was told that not all of the order was there, and I had to choose different colors because of availability. And I was told now they'll hopefully ship out today. Of course, you know, I was also promised that 2 weeks ago and a week ago. You know, I always worry when I order products from China, just that, you know, relations between China and the U.S. are tricky these days as far as our governments go. I mean, it's like anybody, man. I just want to work and feed my family, and be able to afford some health care and a cheeseburger. And I'm sure pretty much all the Chinese are the same too. But our governments kind of seem to get in the way of that sometimes. And I always hope that all of a sudden China doesn't just decide to not allow their shipments to go through, or you just never know. I don't know. It's not like you're buying it on PayPal when you buy from them. You're sending money off on a bank account. Then you wait 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months for your product to show up, and you just pray that it actually shows up and you didn't lose your money. And if your product doesn't show up, you're kind of screwed. It's not like you go to your bank and complain and then give you your money back. You're SOL. So it's worrisome. I lose a lot of sleep sometimes. First time I bought a big shipment from eSun, man, I waited so long. It was ridiculous. And it was kind of scary. I was afraid I was going to have to tell the wife that I lost about $5,000. Luckily, it showed up one day. So, win-win. But man, like I said, just sometimes it's worrisome. I'm not exactly a worrier, but these kind of transactions do worry me sometimes. I've made good business relationships with some people, and during this whole COVID thing, some of them just fell off the face of the earth. I was a Phrozen dealer, and half my Phrozen contacts fell off the face of the earth, and I couldn't get parts for customers. I couldn't get support for customers. As a business owner, that doesn't look good on me, because I'm the final answer that people want. They come to me and they don't want to hear me pushing them off to China. They want to come deal with me and get resolution that day, or get resolution at least. Not everybody expects that day, but you know what I mean. So anyway, I think I'm done rambling for now. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna get going through them. I got about 27, 28 more to go through, and I'll just keep trucking away on these until once they're done printing, and I know it's a good print, then I will mark it as tested return, good to go, and we'll get them out for sale. Anyway, thank you. Again, put notes in there of what you'd like to see, and I will try to keep posting them. I'll try to improve the video quality and audio quality a little bit. I know this is janky at best. Anyway, thank you.